Hey, well, we are live. Hello, everybody. It has been a while. It's been a hot minute since we did any of this. I'm just going to readjust the camera so you can all hear and see me if you would like to do that. Hello, everybody. It is so good to be back. It's been a while since I've done a Minecraft stream. Partly because work, partly because life, partly because I've had other games that I wanted to focus on as well. I've been doing a lot of videos on Final Fantasy VII Remake recently, and yeah, I finally found a little gap in my schedule to come back to Minecraft. What also helps is that my housemate Danny is a big player of the Minecraft as well, and so we've been jumping into each other's worlds and having a little look, having a little experiment, see what is what, and it's got me back into it. I took a bit of a hiatus to play some other games, but it's nice that I can come back after this time and continue with the world. I am just quickly looking up my stream so I can share it on my social media, so as always please bear with me uno momento as I do that. Name of the episode is Minecraft Creative Stream Episode 9. There we are. Where's the S? I type like my granddad. I mean, my granddad he didn't live long enough to encounter such things as touchscreen phones, but I'm fairly certain he would have hated this. So, also, there's always a little delay for when my stream becomes discoverable, and it's really annoying. Oh, do just come on. Nope, try it again. In your own time, stupid game. Let's just try my library. Your videos. Sort by. Nope, okay, so we'll try it one more time. Episode 9, search. Oh, I'm being silly, I can search my own name, can't I? I search my YouTube name, which is Elekthan. For those of you wondering about that, it is my the name I use on a lot of sci-fi games. It's basically Nath Kyle, but with the letters jumbled in a different way. And here we go, share, Facebooky. Post. There we go. Right, okay, so I'm just going to, again, get comfortable, get readjusted so you all can have the best view without seeing my terribly messy bachelor pad, and it is terribly messy at the moment. Do not expect any invitations to come over for dinner anytime soon, folks. I am at the point in my shift rotation where everything's a bit doolally and a bit crazy busy. But anyway, we'll get into that in a minute. First thing I need to show you all is things have changed. I've been putting some hours in offline for a while, building some things. I'm also using a texture pack, a texture set, whatever you want to call it, texture pack, which is the realistic one. So as you can see, all of the textures of all the blocks look a little bit different than you're used to, but that's fine. I like this particular pack; it just looks really nice. I'm deliberately not turning all the way around for a second because I want to show you guys something cool. So we're going to fly off in this direction firstly. So we've got all the classics, got my barracks there, this town over there, the centre point really, the first thing that I built in Minecraft, which was of course my own house, lighthouse, etc. And on the last stream, that was what we made, the big Japanese style feudal temple type thing. Well, I've added a few things to this, and allow me to show you, so you can see the dirt and the grass looks a lot better on the old, with this texture pack added on. Got these Japanese posts. I don't actually know the official name of these, and I really should look this up at some point, but if you ever see like temples in feudal Japan, they always have these gates, I guess you'd call them. Yeah, there's probably a really technical name for them. We've got the big old thing there. I've got a slightly altered bridge over there, and for some reason a llama or an alpaca or whatever it is. Danny helped me make this. This is a Japanese samurai sword style thing, like a chain sword. on a little plinth, and we have a little altar here, like they do in Japan, the little kind of things. As you can see, there's a path down there. We're not going that way though. We'll come back that way because I've altered the bridge to make it a bit more accessible and to look a bit better. Just going to exit fly mode for a second and show you. We've now hollowed out the inside of this and added like some steps and stuff. I'm not sure quite what I'm going to do over here yet. But if we go down the dark hole into the area below, I'll just jump off because otherwise we'll be there forever. I've started to hollow out the inside of the mountain to build secret tunnels and passageways. I'm going to try and make it like a secret base type thing, or like a temple-y base, because it's got this lovely little thing, this lovely little bridgey bit that comes out here. And again, I'm not done with this by any stretch. This is just bare bones. This is just like a concept that I'm building, so to speak. But like it comes into the valley here, and then it goes under this other part of the land. Again, there's a way down there which I'm going to build into. Come up here, and we'll come up here. There's a little fancy bit there you can just kind of see through, let some light in. If we go up here, there we are, out the top of the of the shrine. I think that's what you'd refer to it as. The other thing that I've done a substantial amount of work on recently is the castle that my friend Bethany started for me months and months ago. In fact, it must have been last summer she came over and we did that. And it was a lovely castle. It's really, really nice. I love the Gothic style that she went for in terms of like the dark bricks and the gold and the kind of the darker colours. But I realised that because she built it onto a mound of sand and made it look part of the land, the problem I had is that if I wanted to make it bigger, I'll need to build down and out. So I've spent a large amount of time clearing out sand, and to go all Anakin Skywalker, I don't like sand. It's coarse and rough and irritating and it gets everywhere. So I cleared out the underneath of it, and then I also decided to build some extensions, and you can see them there. We've got not one, not two, but three big towers, which is the current project. It's what I'm currently doing on the stream. Again, you guys, if you want to see the rest of the world, by all means, please check out the other videos in this series. But yeah. So we've got a few new features to the castle. Firstly, we've created this viewing platform, very much like King's Landing from Game of Thrones. This kind of where the royals would walk out on the balustrade or the balcony and view their subjects, and it just kind of lingers over this auto-generated town below us, which is quite cool. I do have plans for this town and to build it up and around so it goes all the way out towards that area there. But yeah, if we go inside, that's not a safe place. Let's send you anyway. Bye. I should feel bad, but they're just polygons. It's fine. So in here, again, this is all to be built in. There's a missing brick there, but we're going to do something with that. Go down this ladder, and we've got again a very bare bones room. Very, very bare bones, but that's fine. That's kind of what it's meant to be. We're going to do some more stuff with it. The little courtyard, which we would have seen before, again, it looks a bit richer because the mossy bricks really show up well, kind of with this texture pack that we've got enabled, the realistic one. A few little rooms here, which we can just have as like galleys and storage and that kind of thing. Obviously, the little chapel that Bethany made when she came over as well, which looks incredible, and the water feature that goes outside, and of course it goes outside the castle as well. I'll show you quickly. Let's fly up here. Yeah, so it goes all the way down, and this is about as far as it went last time you guys were in this world. I've knocked out a few bricks and it's now going lower, but if we go through the waterfall, you'll see, I know it's a bit dark at the moment, but this is now what we've hollowed out. There's tons of sand still to clear out. We've used a lot of dynamite and a lot of other bits and pieces just to knock out these bricks, and it's all sand and sandstone. And we're going to clear it all out and have the lower level here. You can see a bit of light coming through. I've left that there deliberately just so we've got a marker for the centre of the front of the castle, but also let a bit of natural light in. But yeah, we're going to clear this all out and do some stuff with it at some point. And it goes all the way out here. And I've started building I guess this will be like the third or second floor, depending. It's very weird building a building from the top down. Of course, usually you would go from the bottom up. But yeah, so we've got a couple of, again, windows for natural light and stuff. The stairs go right back up to that courtyard. I'll just quickly show you. There we are. you know where you are. But yeah, so that was the first stage of this particular project, and then I helped Danny on his world, where he's building like this incredible spider walking fortress type thing, which is a big cylinder like fortress tower. And it reminded me that in Minecraft you can make circles. I know that sounds really dumb and really obvious, but you know, I don't really do much with circles, so I decided that I wanted to make some towers as kind of wings onto this particular build, this particular castle. Just quickly show you here as well. We've got a nice spiral staircase that I've made. This I'm relatively... Oh, go away. He's trying to find his way up. I'm quite proud of this one. This is just very simple, quite bare bones, but it's what you'd expect to see inside of a tower. Just your spiral staircase goes all the way down here. And then there's a way into the town there, which we're going to do stuff with as well at a later point. But yeah, let's fly up. So you can get a better feel for it when you do the fly mode. If we go up here though, and through here, you'll see our first tower. Now this one, I say, it's not complete by any stretch. It's just a big, big tunnel at the moment where you can go up. But yeah, this is tower number 1, or the... I guess if we're facing the sun, this would be the west tower. There's a little platform there which we can probably get up to as well. Yeah, there we go. I didn't actually leave myself a hole to get through here. But yeah, let's just quickly go outside. Obviously, because it's quite gothic, you need a lot of crosses and a lot of cross imagery. So you've got like the cross on top of the spire there, and windows here, which I'm going to probably do stained glass with or some such. Might make them a bit lower because I didn't mean for the lip or the kind of the cone of the tower to encroach so much. But there you go. And again, just very, very simple tower with a nice gold spire there. You can see that from there, this is what I've done today. Added the bridge. And so I flew across here. And we've got a second tower here, which I've not made the lid to yet. Might do that in a minute, actually. That might be part of what we do today on the stream. But again, it's a really simple way of making a circle. You do a row of 5 there, then a 2, then a 1, 2, 5, 2, 1, 2, 5. Now there are different ways you can do it. For example, we'll show you this one in a minute, which has taken hours today. Literal hour and a half, I think, that took to build and to work out and all the rest of it. But the two towers connect. The plan is that they're going to connect to the bottom of the castle as well. We might even build that up a bit. Not decided yet because it is quite big already. Let's have a look from a distance and see. You know what? Yeah, I like the size that it is at the moment because we can build other annexes and parts and pieces onto it. And I think what I want at the end is, you see the 2 connecting bridges there. There's one there and there's one there where the towers connect to the castle. But I'd also like to try and do a diagonal connecting bridge from the middle of the towers to each other. Because we've got the one going across there and like a T-junction there. But I digress anyway. So yeah, so I went for a much bigger tower for the rearmost tower. It is directly behind the centre of the castle as well, which works. It just looks phenomenal. It's equally positioned between the other 2 towers. But if we go up to the top here, I'll show you where we're at the moment. I'm making the cone at the moment, which is this, the spire. And it's a very fiddly method to it. But I'll show you here the size of it. We've got, instead of the 5-2-1-2 method, we've got 7-3-3, bunch of 2s, 3-3-7. And again, it makes it a good round shape, a perfect kind of circle, if you like, in terms of as much as you can do with pixel art and pixel styles. But yeah, so at the moment, that's where we're at. And what I'll do is I'll show you how I'm doing this. So the first thing that I'm doing is taking the polished blackstone bricks and I'm just filling in the centre. So we'll do that. Again, I can hollow through it at a later date if I want to make the inside of the cone somewhere that people can traverse, but quite honestly, I think I've got enough space to be dealing with anyway. And if I want rooms and towers and stuff, you know, I've got the other 2 towers for that. This is much more of a, meant to be a large, grandiose kind of thing. So yeah, so that's filled out now. So you can see here I've got a pattern, which is steps. Then we've got the 2 blocks and steps, another 2 blocks and steps. And that's how it works all the way around that way as well. But obviously going in a little bit, it'll make more sense when I start. So what we'll do first is we will do the standard blocks, which are like this, and I'm going into the existing line there, so that the steps make that nice curving. You see that turns into a corner when you do that, and they will just kind of link together like Lego, really, which is quite nice. I should also say, so I'm back at the Minecraft series now. I'm going to try and do a few more episodes over the next month. Come the 14th of May, I've actually booked a little time off work for this as well. I know, right? A grown-ass man booking off time to play video games. It's unheard of. It's really not. We're quite sad. We enjoy that as guys. That's what we do. But I've decided that, yeah, I'm going to... Well, I've got the Mass Effect Legendary Edition downloading, so I'm going to try and do a stream of that. I'm going to try and stream my first playthrough of Mass Effect 1 on the Legendary Edition. I've completed it numerous times on the regular, but I'm really looking forward to it. It's a great game and I love it. Right, so we've done the outline here. This is just the basic lip. So now what we need to do is fill this in by 2 blocks to get it up to this level here. So we just literally just sweep across and back up. There are probably faster ways of doing it, but I find it therapeutic just to do it this way. As I say, by the end of this stream today, I'll have at least done this segment, this quarter of the tower. The trick is just to basically you only put a block where there is another full block space, because otherwise if you do that, it overhangs and it looks ugly. I'm also maybe going to try and go around some of the towers and give them a bit of depth by adding some exterior lines. But again, that's kind of if we have time and if I fancy it. You know, I'm just at the moment really enjoying having a bit of time to just be creative and just wing it. The thing with Minecraft is that although like when I'm building a big building like this, I will plan it out in my head. I'll look up guides online as to how to do the perfect circle and what have you. But once we enter like stream, I just like to be creative and I like not to have to think too hard. I was the kid in school who, rather than colouring within the lines, I'd want a blank piece of paper and just to freestyle, just to do my own thing. So we're at the second set of steps now, and so what we're going to do again is the exact same thing we did down below. Just going to go in and we're going to follow the line all the way around. And obviously it means we're going to be going deeper than that line there. We're going to be back there at some point. So it adds a very interesting kind of, again, depth of field for the tower itself. It makes it look a bit like... I think I want to say it's the Chrysler Building or the Chrysler Building in New York, where it's got a spire, but it's not like a perfect cone. It's much more of a sharply angled incline. Which, you know, again, New York City architecture is incredible. It's why I love playing games like Spider-Man, where you get to just swing around the Big Apple and see an approximation of the New York City skyline. Right, here we do. Again, we're doing 2 up. And making it match all the way along. Is that right? Yes, that is right. Had a moment there. Had a moment, that's all. But yeah, I'm going to try... As I say, I've been doing a hell of a lot of walking recently, so that's something I didn't talk about on the Final Fantasy streams particularly much, but that's mostly because you have to really concentrate on the gameplay when you're doing a JRPG. I'm tripping over my tongue. JRPG. Japanese role-playing game. But with Minecraft I can kind of tune out a little bit because it's repetitive stuff like this, which means I can interact with you guys more, and say if anybody pops into the chat I can answer questions, which, you know, it's happened a few times. It's lovely when people do. Obviously I'm streaming during the day today, so it's... what time is it? Must be getting on for about 5 o'clock, I reckon. 5:30 nearly. Which, you know, of course means that a lot of people are either at work or having dinner. So that's, you know, I don't expect many people to jump in, if any, but it's always nice when they do. My friend Sydney, who works and lives in Portugal at the moment, sometimes drops by, which is nice. She's like me, she's a very creative soul. So stuff like Minecraft, it's one of those things that she finds, or at least from what she's told me, she finds intellectually stimulating and fun to watch. She'll just kind of do her own artwork. She does pixel art, so you know, this is kind of very, very similar in terms of what Minecraft is. But yeah, so this evening I'll stream for about an hour and a bit, maybe. See how we get on. I'm actually going out this evening to catch up with my dad. Have a bit of food with him, so that'll be nice. What have I done wrong here? Interesting. That's what I've done wrong. I forget that that goes there. Okay, cool. So another block here. And then what we want to do is, I think, have one there and one there. There we go. Much better. That threw me up for a second, but we're there. We figured it out. Problem averted. Oh, it's going to look so good when it's done on both sides. This is the biggest structure I think I've ever made on Minecraft, this castle. I've made some big ones in my time, but because they increased the block limit from PlayStation 3 and from Xbox 360 version to PS4, they doubled the limit. So if you see where the clouds are there, that was the height limit on the 360 and PS3 version. And the block limit for this is literally this block here. If you use 256 blocks, I think it is, or something. Because if I do this, yeah, 256 is the height limit for buildings. Or for building, rather. And buildings, because you can't build a building without building. Oof, that's... bloody hell, that was a mouthful. I've also forgotten that I'm meant to be doing this in double, but we'll just do it in a... fill it in, and then we'll do a double. There we go. Lovely, lovely, lovely. So this gets just nice and easy once you get into a pattern. Oop, you can go away. Don't need you. So yeah, what have I been doing then? Well, the last couple of months have been a lot of work and also a lot of walking and running about the place. With work, I've got a new permanent rota, which is awesome. Obviously, can't go into detail about it on the stream as such, but I'm feeling really good for it, that much I can say. I'm now getting regular, like really regular days off in a row. I spoke with my boss basically, and just because I go to, I've got a regular thing with some friends that I do on a Tuesday evening, a small group that I attend. Now that we're out of lockdown and the restrictions are easing, I wanted to make sure that I would still be able to physically be there every Tuesday. So I've had one of my shifts switched from a Tuesday 24-hour shift, and I've got them moved on to the weekend. So in layman's terms, it now means that every week I'm going to be off Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday as my fixed days off, which I know to a lot of people that would be frustrating because you don't get as much weekend time. For me, I can't think of anything worse than being off at the weekend, just based solely on the fact that all the kids are off school, right? And in the nicest way I can say it, I find it irritating. You know, I like having my own space, my own time, and hanging out with friends and stuff. And you know, a lot of my friends don't have kids or anything, so having time off in the week to do my socialising is an absolute godsend. And I'm very pleased to kind of have been afforded the opportunity by work to have such a nice set of shifts, so to speak. Let's see if we do it that way. So yeah, so you can see we're falling back a block now behind that because of where the steps are, but we're still in the height line of it. But yeah, so the other reason that I'm very grateful to be having regular days off, but also that I've been busy, is a while ago, myself and one of my close friends, Jordan, we were just discussing the difference that COVID has made to all of our lives, obviously, and how we kind of feel a little hamstrung by it in some ways. And it just kind of came out of our conversation, one of our many conversations. That doesn't look right. What have I done wrong here? How do we... Oh, I don't know what I've done here. Is that it? And then we do that? There we go, that's better. There's a particular way of laying the bricks to make them do that nice rounded thing. Cool. Anyway, sorry, I digress. So we were discussing how kind of hamstrung we felt, and Jordan and I are part of a church. We're part of a small group as well through that church, and you know, Again, if that's not your kind of thing, don't worry. This is not where I start telling you all about it and beating you over the head with my John 3:16s and all the rest of it. Ain't my style, never has been. I'm not going to try and beat you to death with what I believe, out of respect, because it's probably not what you believe, and that's okay. But one thing that he and I found is that, and again, just all of us really, we all spoke about it as a group, is that we really miss being able to do stuff like fundraising and charity events, and be a positive influence in our communities. We all value being part of our communities and all the rest of it, and in the nicest way possible I can say it, because of COVID we've not been able to fundraise in the way we usually would. And not only that, but actually a lot of charities have kind of found themselves, again, absolutely stuffed over by the pandemic. And so I got to thinking of ways that we could still do it while adhering to all the guidelines, of which there were many for all the lockdowns. And the one thing that jumped out to me was the thought of, there we go, that's perfect, that's as it should be. The one thing that jumped out at me was the fact that I've run half marathons before. I did the half marathon back in 2012, I want to say, and I also ran a 10k that year as well. And I really enjoyed that. It was a challenge, but running something that isn't for everybody. And so the idea that I pitched to the small group, to my friends, to my guys, so to speak, was, what if we did a walking challenge instead? We did a walking/running challenge. And so the initial idea was that I wanted us to try and do a Proclaimers challenge. Those of you questioning what that is, there is a song by the Proclaimers called is it like I'm gonna be or something? It's called, but in parentheses it's I will walk 500 miles and I walk 500 more just to be the man who walked 1,000 miles, kind of thing. So the theme of the song is I would walk 1,000 miles. Oh, that isn't working at all. What did I do here? Oh, that's interesting. Okay. There isn't a way to get it the way I like it, is there? Oh, that's a puzzlement. Right, okay, let's try it this way. That, and then... Oh... I can't do both. I will be... I'm snookered here. I don't know what to do. Okay. That's interesting. I mean, we want that there still. Do we want just to do that? And then have it all... Yeah, just get rid of that. You know what? Stuff it. That'll... and then we can go triple here. There we go. I knew there was a way. Okay, where there's a will, there's a way. And I could even do that now, couldn't I? Yes! Look at that, kind of, almost. It's going to get complicated now. Oh, don't do that. Do it that way. Do it the other way. Stuff it. We'll do it that way. Cool. Oh, this is going to be a pain in the butt. Right. So we have that, and those two there, and that, and get rid of that, and that goes there. No, other way. I apologise to the Mandus guys. I don't mean to ping pong about the story, so to speak. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so let's go block, 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 block. I've gone too many there. And instead we go. I'm confused. What have I done wrong here? Unless... Right, there's 3 there. Right, so we've got 1 stair, 1 stair, 1 stair, 1 stair. Okay, so it's 1 stair, 1 stair, 1 stair, and 1 stair. And then back bits are, yeah, the back bit's there. Oh, I've made this hard on myself, haven't I? Unless I do... Right, yeah, that's better. That's what it should look like, I think. And then with these, we go, what, one... Right, okay, there's a fourth block there, so it's that, and then it's... Up, oop, wrong lever! Again, if you get that, proud of you, you're a nerd like me. That's it, that's how it should look, and then that goes all the way up to the centre, I want to say? Yes, it does. That hurt my brain a lot, kids. Right, back to the story. So, we discussed it as a small group. We wanted to do the Proclaimer Challenge. One of our guys, Matt, who is an avid runner, he said that that was a bit weak sauce. He said that 1,000 miles was a bit easy for the 10 of us that are doing it. I agreed. The others agreed. So, the suggestion was made to do what we are now doing, which is the 2021 Fundraising Challenge. I word that specifically because we have a Facebook page. If any of you would like to go and have a look, just type into your Facebook search engine the 2021 the 2021 Miles Fundraising Challenge. You'll see the group picture is that image from Captain America Winter Soldier where Steve is running past Sam and he just says on your left. Which, you know, those of you who know how much of an absolute nerd I am, you must know how much I love that. We've also got a Just Giving page, which the name of the challenge is very much the same. It's the 2021 Miles Fundraising Challenge. And yeah, the idea is that we are going to walk/run. So it's up to the guys as to whether or not they want to walk or run based on their fitness levels and all the rest of it and, you know, what life allows. But we've decided that, yeah, we're going to do this as a fundraiser for the charity Shelter. Shelter are a homeless charity who help people with homelessness, with the prevention of homelessness, and also all of the kind of the pitfalls and the associated kind of issues that go with that. But yeah, it's something that the guys have really latched onto, which is phenomenal, and I'm so blessed to have such a good group of friends to kind of get behind my madcap ideas. I'm just going to try and measure those two above each other each time. Oh, I'm being silly. Am I being silly? No, that's fine. That's as it should be. So yeah, so that's what we're doing. I currently am sitting at 160 miles over the last 5 weeks, which I'm not saying that just to kind of to brag or anything at all. I never thought I would be in a position physically where I could do something that insane, and this challenge has really pushed me personally, physically. I'm really pleased with how it's going. All of the guys are kind of, you know, again, they're doing their own thing. They're doing what is sensible physically for them to do. So we've got a range of different ages and different abilities in the group. We're all kind of around the 20s and 30s age bracket, don't get me wrong, but again, everybody's got different lifestyles and, you know, hobbies and stuff, so but yeah, it's going really well is the bottom line, because Stone Cold said so. And any support that we can get, of course, is fantastic. As I say, Shelter are a great charity. I've been involved with the homeless scene in Plymouth myself over the years. I was fortunate enough to work as a volunteer at Shekinah Mission way back in the day. My dad worked for them himself. He worked full time for them, which was again something that he very much enjoyed a lot. I've overcooked that again, haven't I? Oh, that's alright. We'll just whittle them down as we go. That line, yes, that is. But yeah, as I say, that's kind of why I've been so busy recently, both work and this fundraiser, this challenge. as well as kind of social stuff with my friends, which has been again lovely. We're now able to meet in groups of 6, so you know, we've had pizzas and gardens, got a barbecue coming up. We've had some lovely coastal walks as well, because again, the walking challenge is ongoing, and everybody's doing so well with that. I think this last one is just this one, and then knock that one out in there. There we go. That's how it should be. It's got a nice spire shape there. That's the hardest bit of my job done. So fill this one out now and chat away. I won't do the. I might try and finish this quickly because it didn't take as long as I thought it would. But you know, we'll see how we get on. Don't want you guys getting bored. We're only 35 minutes into the stream, though, to be fair, and we've already made great progress. We've got half of this thing done already. Over half now, technically speaking, because we're working on the second half. But yeah, the fitness challenges, the walking challenges have been really, really rewarding. Important to kind of do what pleases you and do what you want to do. Don't push it any harder than you need to. I made that mistake a few weeks ago and completely stuffed over my back. Only I didn't say stuff at the time. I said something that I can't repeat on stream. But yeah, it's been an education, but I'm enjoying it. And yeah, I signed up to these things called the Conqueror series challenges, where basically there's a website called Conqueror, or Conqueror Challenges. They are a charity who are focused on planting trees and sustainable foresting, that kind of thing. And so the idea is that they've got a bunch of different virtual challenges. They've got an app. You download the app and you can sign up to the challenge that you want to sign up for. And once you sign up for it, they give you a virtual map of where the challenge is. So I've just completed my first Conqueror challenge, which was the Mount Fuji challenge. And as you can probably assess, it is based in Mount Fuji in Japan. And so I made my way the 46 miles up Mount Fuji, which again, absolutely loved. It was such a fun challenge. Really, really got a kick out of it. But yeah, so that was kind of, just how that kind of came about. I found the website and signed up for it. Got a T-shirt as well. You give them a fixed amount of money, and that money covers your entrance into the challenge, the use of the app, the medal that you get sent at the end of it. And I'm a magpie. I love shiny shit. So getting a shouldn't have sworn. Apologies. If I get banned, I get banned. Yes, so I like shiny things. I like the thought of getting a medal for working hard at a challenge as well. It's nice to have a little incentive, a little reward. I could probably make that hollow, but I'm not going to. And yeah, it's been a lot of fun. It's been a lot of fun. So I'm on my second challenge now, which is a large challenge. It's 180 miles. I've got 105 days, I think, to do it in, though, so I'm already at beyond the halfway point, and I should probably be looking for tougher challenges, really. Kind of been quite easy on myself there, but hey ho. Have I cocked this up? I possibly have. Oh, what have I done wrong here? Okay. Let's try. I think I need to bring it in. Let's just check the other side and see what I've done. Count the blocks across. Yeah, okay, so there's a second one there, so let's get that. That moment when your brain just completely jumps off the deep end. I know I had a plan. That's what I've done. I've flipping skipped a level is what I've done. Okay. Alright, I got too carried away with my building. So let's just get that back in check. Would have helped if I'd filled this block out as well first, wouldn't it? Yeah, I've gone mad here. Right, let's do it this way. Let's get my blocks back out here. Yeah, okay. Making a mental note that I'm only going to do one layer at a time now. Oops, got the wrong thing. So I won't stream too long tonight because I'm going out for a bit of food with my dad in a bit, which is really nice. That's really nice to even be able to say that. I'm not going to kind of go too serious or into anything on the stream, but I've not always had the best relationship with my family, but recently I've reconnected with both my brother and my father, and you know, it's really, really nice. It's really, really good. Stuff's going well. Yeah, I couldn't really be happier. Couldn't really be happier. Just going to quickly check my messages. But yeah, life's going all right. To be fair, life's going all right. All moving in the direction that we would like it to be. I'll destroy that for a second because I don't need that. I need to just focus on this layer. Oh, hello. Hello, hello. What do we have here then? Right, let's focus on this now. So I go in, always go in. In, out. Shake it all about. There we go. That's how it should look, I think. Unless I've done anything else wrong. No, I haven't. Okay. Right, now we can fill in 2 layers and go 2 at a time. Benefit of having the other segments completed is that at least I can't mess up if I follow the original blueprint, the original plan. Bear with me for a second as I'm receiving messages. Sorry guys, won't be a second. Right, there we go. Okay, so let's crack on with the rest of the spire. Got to remember to only do the blocks in and out, and as we are. Right. What was I saying? I tend to do this. I'll be mid-convo, get distracted by something and forget what I was saying. But yeah, no, so life is good. Life is great. Being busy with work, being busy with friends, family as well, which again is something that I hadn't really been holding my breath on ever being able to say again, which is nice. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. Let's do the next layer of stairs now. Match it all around. Nice, there we go. On to the next. But yeah, I'm looking forward to doing a new series as well, doing the Mass Effect series. I say it's my it is my favourite gaming trilogy of all the time. That is it, and Mass Effect as a whole is in the conversation for my favourite game of all time. Particularly Mass Effect 3, controversially. A lot of people would always say number 2 because it's the dark entry in the series, and it doesn't have the crappy ending that Mass Effect 3 does. And to a point, I agree with them. But also, I think for me, the scope of Mass Effect 3, the size of it, ignoring the lackluster ending, I really just enjoy it as a game. I think it's phenomenal. I'll do more of this now. But like I say, everybody's got their own opinions on it. But for me, Mass Effect is in the conversation for greatest of all time. To give you guys a benchmark as to other games I would put in that particular bracket, we're talking your Super Mario 64s, we're talking your Sonic the Hedgehog 2 and Sonic 3 and Knuckles, we're talking Assassin's Creed 2, Oblivion and Skyrim, I guess, but Oblivion for me always had the place in my heart. Final Fantasy VII, both the original and the remake. Again, a lot of people don't like the remake. I absolutely adore it. I think it's brilliant. It's brave that they try and do new things. It's very much a very playable story game. Red Dead 2 in the conversation, definitely. Red Dead 1 in the conversation. Yeah. I've probably got a bunch more, but if I was to list them all, would be here until the cows come home, which for me is about an hour's time, so to speak. Want some food and want to go for a walk. But overall, it's Minecraft has to be in the conversation as well, but it's not the same kind of game. This is a creative game for me, or that's how I view Minecraft. I've always viewed it as a creative experience as opposed to the survival experience, which I know a lot of people like, a lot of people enjoy. Fair play to you if that is your cuppa. For me, not so much really. Let's just do that bit now. Ooh, went a bit too high there. That's fine. Yes, go away, text. You can bugger off now. There we go. But yeah, so it's... to give you if you've never come across the Mass Effect series, and if you haven't, where have you been? Oh my goodness. But to give you the the overview, the synopsis, if you like, it's set about 160 odd years in the future, the year 2157, I want to say. Again, sounds right, could be wrong. And galactic civilization has expanded. Humanity has ventured out amongst the stars and has joined the galactic community. And we are, we're a fledgling species to the rest of these established alien races. But, we're there. We're hanging. We're kind of doing our own thing. But it's going good. And basically, you play the role of Commander Shepard. Insert your own first name, because that's what the game lets you do. I always go by Alec Shepard, which is, of course, again, my gaming tag, my gaming name, so to speak. And yeah, the idea, the concept is basically, it's pretty simple. You are on a mission trying to do some stuff, trying to rescue an alien artifact. And the person you're supposed to be meeting on this mission, well, they do you dirty. They do a bad thing. They kill your I'll rephrase that. You go on a mission with this dude. He gets killed by another dude who is a Spectre, which is basically, think kind of Captain America, super soldier kind of thing. Only the elite are given the rank of Spectre, and they act with the authority of the government in a way that nobody else does. But anyway, you discover this alien artifact that warns of an impending apocalypse, is probably the only way of wording it, really. It warns that the end is nigh. Grab 2 of each animal and run for the freaking border. Oh, I've done something wrong there. Not that, though, silly boy. This one. And, so the story unfolds more and more. You build your crew around you, and you try and prevent the impending apocalyptic event, which, of course, will anybody listen to you? Will they heck? Blimey, that looks really good. Let's just make sure it looks good on the angles here. Oh, look at that. That's looking phenomenal. I'm probably going to do myself a headache, and I'm going to make the centre spire, this bit here, a different colour. But we'll do that. We'll do that once we've done this final segment. But anyway, yes. So yeah, you build your crew. You go around different planets. Mass Effect 1, you get to go onto these alien planets in what is effectively the love child of a hoverboat and a Land Rover. Discover all sorts of different stories, different missions, artifacts, and the like. Meanwhile, you're playing this kind of. The game itself is an RPG action shooter. So there's elements of standard shooters, there's elements of RPG, because it's a storytelling game as well. You've got like dialogue trees and options. All of your decisions carry through the 3 games as well. So, kind of butterfly effect style. There comes a point in the first game where you've got a choice between which one of your 2 squad mates you have to sacrifice, and you have to sacrifice one of them. There is no way through it. The only way to advance the game is to let one of them die and make the ultimate sacrifice, and to save the other one. So it's very much a game of evolution and consequences, and kind of finding out, while you're going through those consequences and those options and those choices, there's a bigger picture of the apocalypse, the Reapers they're called, the evil alien sentient robots that want to wipe out all of existence. They want to harvest the a bit like the Black Plague. They kind of want to wipe everything out and mean that the universe has got to start again, like the Great Flood. So it's a very interesting juxtaposition. It's a very interesting story, and I won't say any more here because you guys will hopefully enjoy that if you do tune in, if you've not already played the games. But yeah, so I'm very much buzzing to play it again. It is a great series. It really is a great series, and I cannot wait. I flipping cannot wait. Right, so we're doing 1 block setup here at the moment. So I'm going to start with Mass Effect 1 and do a playthrough of that, and then depending on how well that does. I mean, I don't worry about views and such. That's not what I'm getting at there. More along the lines of, if I enjoy it, if it's manageable, if it's not like 500 episodes long, then I'll look at doing Mass Effect 2 and 3 as well, and making them kind of their own thing, their own series. And again, it goes without saying, but as always, guys, if you do have any suggestions of content you'd like to see me do, shout it out. Put a comment on the videos. Comment on the Facebook as well, which is where I share a lot of this. And holler at me, and I will look at it. And if it's something that I think I'd enjoy doing and you guys would enjoy watching, then I will absolutely give it a crack. So I'm going to hopefully do some more streams with my buddy Danny as well. And excuse me, repeating chips from lunch there. That's the content you guys come for, isn't it? Just watching me and my bodily affluations. But yeah, so Danny and I, we might do some streams as well. Been playing a lot of Duck Game with him, which I think would make a really entertaining, if a bit chaotic, stream. Also, there's no guarantee that I will be able to stay calm and not use the rude words, which I would like to avoid on stream if I at all can. Because, of course, some of you got kids, and it would be nice if they could enjoy this as a wholesome, family-friendly malarkey. That's a good word, malarkey. Oh, so it's hard graft this. I've been doing this for 20 odd minutes now. It's going to look phenomenal when it's done, but it's a grindy little thing to do. We're nearly there, you'll be pleased to know, though, and once we are, we will do something else, because I can't imagine you guys are enjoying watching this any more than I'm enjoying playing it. In terms of the actual thing we're doing right now. You're just looking at me build a lot of Blackstone. Is that what it's called? Yeah, Blackstone. Blackstone Cherry. Excellent metal band. Right, that's equal. Yes, it is. Cool, move on. Let's do the top block again, because stuff, I'm trying to remember that at the end. At least the spire's now completed. It's cubed off, and we've got that nice little shape there. Oh, that looks really good, you know. I like that. Right, let's finish him. I do wonder sometimes when people watch these back what they make of my insane commentary. I come out with some absolute corkers on the stream. I really should like make a book of them or something. Make a little the Book of Nath. God, that would be terrifying. This is the place where my thoughts go to die. Right, there we go. Okay, that's there, that's there. So we're moving on. We're moving one set in with these. You can go away. So it's this fiddly little bit here that it takes the most time getting it right, making sure it all looks good. But it'll be worth it once it's all done. And we're nearly there. We're so close. Yeah, we've got like 2 tiers left to do for the stairs. And then we can get creative and start tweaking it and putting other bits and pieces on it. So the theme of this castle is black and gold, but I might add a bit of purple or something. I don't know, maybe the gold will make it stand out a bit. Oh, I've had a brainwave. Yeah, okay, cool. So let's finish this first, and then we will get to the brainwaving. I'm doing that thing where I know what I'm doing, but I keep forgetting what I'm doing. Also, my controller might be dying, not of battery, but of it's a cheapy Argos controller, but I really like the shape of it because it's closer to an Xbox 360 controller, and I played that for years. I was a solely Xbox gamer for the better part of about a decade, but now I've got a PS3. I wouldn't go back. Really wouldn't go back. Just the exclusives are better, and I find Sony's software to be better. Personally, it's just a better interface for me. Again, not everybody will feel that, but hey, you know, that's why we've got 2 or 3 different consoles. To each their own. Everybody's got their own preferred way of playing. How did I deal with that last time? Did it that way, didn't I? Then I did this. There we are. Always panics me, that bit. I always think that I've done something wrong, and I never have. I just need to remember to delete one block and add another. Also discovered a neat little trick with dynamite earlier on, which I might show you guys before the end of the stream. But in case I forget to, and let's face it, it's me. If you get a star of dynamite, and by what I mean by star is you make dynamite, 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 and the one below this one, dynamite, and then you put a block of redstone in the centre of it. It catapults you right up into the sky, and it looks really funny. It's quite fun. I'm a child, yes I know, but I enjoy it. Right, so we got, I think maybe I had an extra tier that I forgot about. Oh, it's like a wedding, as long as it doesn't all end in tears. Wedding cake joke there for you all. It's all good. This is the last one, isn't it? So we do these. Block, 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 and block, 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 block. Oh, I do talk to myself like a lunatic some days, I really do. Alright, so it's that, 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 and that. Oh, it's this bloody bit. Oh, what did I do last time? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, okay, so close that and then get rid of that, don't I? What's that? So it's that. Let's set that bit stays. Yes, there's 2 of those. And then block, block, block. Is it that level? Oh, no, it's not. I build it up twice, don't I? Was it once? It's once. I'm a fool. Make sure it's equal all the way around as well, actually. Yep. Cool. Okay, so we're just getting rid of these two. There we are. And we are done. That is it. That is the spire completed. Well, it's completed. It's not finished. In terms of, I want to add a bit of texture and a bit of colour to it. So here's what we're going to do. Going to go into our little thing. Blackstone stairs. What do we have at the moment? We've got polished blackstone stairs. So let's add blackstone stairs to the mix. Give them as an option. Where are you, bugger? There we are. So replace that. And do we have gold stairs, I wonder? Fortunately not. Okay. Well, that's fine. We can work with this. So what we'll do is we'll also just add prismarine stairs here, just in case I like the look of that better. First things first. This. How does that look in contrast? It's a bit, and it's not dark enough. Is there anything darker that we could use? Ooh, okay, we've got one of those. So polished stone black stairs. Place that one. Oh, hello, don't want TNT. Slightly different texture, but no, it doesn't look any darker. Okay. What about if we do it this way then? Yeah, you know what? I'm not sure if I like that. Crimson, maybe? Bugger. My controller keeps barking out on me. Like that, and that. From a distance, how will that look? No, it's too light again. Maybe I need to go the other way. Maybe I just need to go really bright. Red nether brick we'll try first. And what else can we put in? We can put in polished diorite as well. Let's try that. Right, okay. So first things first. I'm already certain that I'm not going to like this. But let's give it a crack. Oh goodness, no. Okay. No, that's a definite no-go. That's got potential. Okay, we're going to go with this. What I'm going to do is the centre block. Aha! This is just going to give it a little texture. Oh, that was going to happen anyway, wasn't it? Yeah, okay, cool. And where's the direct block? That's quartz. Where's wall? See, that's endstone. There must be diorite block somewhere. Is that it? No, it's wool, concrete, diorite. Okay, let's see how this looks. Let's replace TNT because we don't need that for a minute. I think if we do... Yeah, you know what? I'm on board with this. This is going to work, he said optimistically. Maybe too optimistically, but we shall see. Centre block, and let's go down here, do the stair. This is going to take a while. Oh, I don't like that motion of having to keep jumping between the two of them, but it's faster than going up and down, isn't it? Maybe. Unless I keep putting stairs upside down like that. Silly fool. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. It gives it just a bit of a different vibe. And what we'll do is we'll do it all around the circumference. Not my favourite Knight of the Round Table, circumference, but there you go. Oh, we've got dad jokes and we've got them by the dozen. Hit something there, but I don't know what. That was what we hit. How did we clip through that? That's interesting. There we are. That will look a little bit more interesting from the distance now. Do I like it? I hope I like it. I'm not sure if I like it. I'll probably like it without the texture pack on, to be fair. Don't like that I've got to keep switching between those two sides. Oh, you swine. That's probably what I did last time, as I went through the blimmin'... My stomach's beginning to rumble. Ugh. Thought I'd share that with all of you. Because if yours isn't, it will be now that you're thinking about it. Still got the other tower to finish as well. At least we got around the entire thing, nearly. Oh, do behave. I'll go and have a pot noodle in a bit. I pull some derpy faces when I'm playing games. Right, there we go. Okay, I'll see how it looks now. Okay, so I think what I need to do is fill it all in, which I hate, but There could be a worse. There could be a better. Oh god, I want to delete and. Oh no. Okay, it's feasible. It's just going to be a nutache. Right. Yep. Oh. At least it's going to be fiddly as well. You know what? This is so annoying. What have I done? Oh, I've given myself the worst headache in the world. Oh, do the blocks first at least. The stairs are going to be an absolute bugger to do. I mean, at least we found the material we want, but still. Oh, there we go. That's the first little bit of that nightmare. Yeah, I have to say though, it does. Even though I don't like the colour scheme and I'm going to tweak it, I like how that looks. I like how that looks. Oh no, I know what I want to do now. I'm going to replace it all again, aren't I? Am I going to do that to myself? No, I'm not. Right, let's do another layer of stairs. Right, let's do it this. Oh, stuff off. Right, let's just do it this way. Oh, the fact that I have to keep moving around to make it all sync and fit in is annoying as hell. Like that. It's going to get easier the higher we go up at least, but like, I could live without it. Oh, I could live without it. Have I done something wrong here? 2 blocks there, 2 blocks there, yes, but that links up with that. What? How on earth have I done that? There's a block that goes in there. It doesn't. Huh? 1, 2, 3, 4. That isn't right. How the hell have I done that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, okay, so there should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, that's. Oh no. Oh damn it, I've made that. Let's just check it other side. Bugger. Okay, I don't know how I've done it. Don't know what I've done here. But that's how it should look. I think maybe I just missed I added an extra block in or something. Make it equal. Oh, for God's sake. Right, calm. Calm. Goose for a bar. Nice happy thoughts. I think we've fixed the mess up that I made. Let's just keep going. And if I haven't, we can cry about it in a bit. I haven't even finished these yet, have I? Keep getting ahead. So this is what I mean. I keep getting ahead of myself. Stuff it, don't need to fill it in. Oh, it's so much. Oh, it's so stressful, this. Well, guys, I'm sorry this hasn't been the most exciting stream, but so we do have some more exciting content coming up soon. My brain's in that particular place where I need to finish this before I move on to something else. Check my time in a minute, because I've got to make sure that I'm ready for when my old man is. Okay, cool. So it's 20 past 8. 6, not 8. 20 past 6. We've got time. There we are. Nearly round the whole bloody thing again. That one I can say on stream. There we are. Yeah, now that that's beginning to take shape, I'm liking it more. It's just the half and half thing that I'm not enjoying. Let's just do a complete loop of it, make it easier on ourselves. Let's stop starting at least that way. He says as he continues building. I've got issues. I'm fairly certain I must have some level of OCD. If you just joined us, welcome to My Mental Breakdown. Oh, I hate these corner bits, I really do. But we are making progress. Progress City is a beautiful city. And this is going to look absolutely epic when we're done with it. I've just made myself a really tough pattern is all. Oh, that bit there really annoys me. I just want to get it right. What isn't helping is that my controller is definitely tilting a little bit with my... Yeah, see that? I'm not even touching it, and that's not ideal, really. It's just very floaty. It doesn't always do it, is the thing. It's just the right stick is beginning to well, stick. Left stick, rather. But we are making steady progress. Whoops-a-daisy. You know what, let's not do any more steps for a minute. Let's just do the rest of the... as many of the blocks as we can stomach doing. Because at least it's faster and it's less accurate. Or rather, less accuracy is required, I should say. That's precise, trying to hit that. Blimey. Right, okay, let's continue with the blocks. Those are done, those are done. Is it the next layer up yet? Yes, it is. Wow, this has turned into an absolute epic, hasn't it? Right, guys, well, we're about at the hour-and-a-half mark. I'm going to call it there because I need to go and get a shower and get ready to go out with my dad. But thank you so much for joining this very monotonous build episode of Minecraft Created Stream. If you enjoy the content that I put out, please continue to like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell if you want to be alerted to whenever I go live with something gamey. But until next time, thank you so much for watching. Love you, bye.